Hi, my name is Dr. Lori Pash, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about ELT Task 3 and help you as you work your way through this task. This task asks you to create or explain one listening strategy that you can incorporate into any lesson plan. You are going to think about something that would reinforce the use of listening or oral communication, and the key to this is it can be used in absolutely any lesson plan. So think of some strategies that you could use at any time during any school day that would help your students listen or improve their oral communication skills. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to create an activity that develops a specific listening or oral communication skill. For example, let's say you want your students to learn how to listen to you without interrupting you. That is a specific listening skill that you could create in your classroom, but what kind of an activity could you do to help them learn to listen without interrupting, for example? Located in TaskStream, you will find a rubric that does a really nice job explaining the different things that you can do in a classroom to help your students with listening and speaking, the oral communication. So here are some things that you could think about as you develop your activity. Could you, again, here's what we talked about, listen consistently without interrupting. What about if you wanted your students to follow a multi-step direction? What activity could you do in your classroom that would help your students do that? And then you're going to include a discussion of this. So when you're a teacher, it's very important that you develop your children's listening skills, and in turn, that helps them also develop their oral communication skills. So in your discussion, you are going to talk about how you can support the development of listening and oral communication skills for all students. So how can you do that in your classroom? Then you're going to talk about, so we've talked about how we can do that. Now, why is it important that we do that? So why do we want our students to increase these listening skills and oral communication skills? How is that important in the development of language? That's going to be your discussion. Why listening and oral communication skills are important as your students are developing their language. So that's it for task 3. I hope this gave you a little bit of a nutshell of what we're going to do with this task. If you have other questions or concerns or need anything else, please feel free to reach out to either Kay Vanderberg or myself. We are the course mentors for ELT, and we'd be delighted to help you. Thanks for listening.